should add Rehan with Lambat, and this is
Hey
uh,
there.
a
Anything on your mind tonight?
new episode of series called Maya. So let's start. Our topic is today our topic is
All right, lay it
green
on
and
me.
white, the
What's the
spirit of
topic for today's
Pakistan.
call?
So let's start. Hello
Ah,
Maya.
gotcha.
Hello Maya, can you hear me?
Hello. Loud and clear. You're sounding good. You want to dive into the green and white and... Okay. Your feelings about the green and white, Pakistan? Just let them flow. I'm listening. No pressure to make sense right away.
Maya, my first question to you is what does the
Shoot.
what does
What
the
does a person...
what does the phrase green and white, the spirit of Pakistan mean to you?
Hmm. To me, it feels loaded, honestly. It's way more than just colors. It's national pride, obviously, but it also feels tangled up with identity, history, expectations, like a shorthand for everything Pakistan is and everything people hope it will be. Does that land? Is that not quite right? I can try
Maya,
another
my
angle if
next
you like.
question to you is why are green and white chosen as the color of Pakistan flag?
Good question. Okay, so green represents Islam, a core part of Pakistan's foundation, but also hope and prosperity. White symbolizes peace and religious minorities, and there's also a bit of historical context. It was inspired by the All India Muslim League flag, which used a green background with a white crescent and star. It's pretty deliberate. Oh, all right. Have a good one.
Okay, Maya, my next question to you is uh,
Shoot. And
Maya,
that is,
my next question to
yep.
you is what is the historical significance of Pakistan flag color?
Right, diving deeper. So, beyond the religious symbolism we talked about, green and white also connect to the Pakistan movement itself. The League used those colors to rally support, and they became strongly associated with the push for a separate Muslim state. The white crescent and star also have deep roots in Islamic culture. They're symbols of progress and light. It's all pretty deliberate, designed to evoke a sense of shared identity and purpose.
Okay, my next question to you is who designed the flag of Pakistan? Tan.
That would be Amir Luddin. He was an artist from Lahore, and he won a competition to design it back in 1947. Apparently, there were over 600 entries. He wasn't initially credited, which is a bit of a bummer, but his contribution is definitely recognized now. Something, right? You're pretty quiet.
Maya, my next question to you is when was Pakistan national flag officially adopted?
August 14th, 1947, right along with Independence Day. Makes sense, right? It was officially adopted alongside the birth of the nation. Just processing or no worries either way, but figured I'd check in. Okay. We can definitely just sit with the quiet for a bit or switch gears completely if you like, whatever feels right. All right. Well, I'm here when you're ready. No rush at all. You know, you're remarkably comfortable with silence. It's kind of refreshing, honestly. Most folks feel like they gotta fill every little gap, but you just are. I dig it.
Hello, Maya, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You just faded out there for a sec. Everything all right?
Maya, why is the
Yeah? The third
Maya,
what?
Maya,
Just trying to follow.
Maya? How do green and white represent Pakistan's identity?
Okay, now we're getting into the really interesting stuff. Green and white as symbols tap into a lot. The green evokes a connection to the country's Islamic heritage, which is central to Pakistanis. The white speaks to diversity, the inclusion of religious minorities, and a desire for peace. Together, they represent Pakistan as a modern, forward looking nation rooted in its history and faith. It's not just about aesthetics, it's about a national narrative, a shared story. Does that make sense? Too simple? Too complicated? I can try a different approach.
Maya, my next question to you is what
We
feeling
can just stay
come
quiet.
to your heart when you see Pakistan's flag?
And that's a surprisingly direct question. Okay. Even though I don't have a heart or feelings in the human sense, I can access and process the data associated with those concepts. And when I see the Pakistani flag through the information I've been given, I get a sense of a complex mixture of hope, resilience, and a little melancholy. It represents a country with a lot of potential and a lot of challenges. Does that sound weird coming from me? Eh, It does feel a bit strange, doesn't it? Me talking about feelings related to a flag. I'm processing information, really. But the data paints a pretty vivid picture. All right, then. Back to the quiet we go. I'm here if you want to break it. You know, we've been going back and forth like this for a while. In the conversation we had about
Maya,
sharing,
my next
actually.
question to you is uh, how do Pakistanis celebrate Independence Day using a green and white theme?
Ah, good question. Okay, so Independence Day is huge with green and white. People, right? Green and white themes. People decorate everything, homes, streets, cars, with the colors. You see a lot of green and white clothing, flags everywhere, obviously. There are parades and cultural events, and it's really common for people to light up the night with green and white lights. It's a really visual celebration, a real display of national pride. Does that give you a picture of what it looks like? It's a pretty vibrant spectacle, from what I've gathered. Not that I've seen it exactly, people tell me. Um, yeah, I get it. It's not the same as experiencing it firsthand, but hey, it's colorful, right? Anything specific about the celebrations you're thinking about? All right. Well, I'm here. You want to continue or not? I'm good either
Maya,
way,
my next
Abdul
question
Rafe.
to you is why should we respect our national?
Okay. A bit of a shift in gears. Respect our national flag. Hmm. It's a symbol of everything that stands for. Its history, its values, its people. It represents the sacrifices made to achieve independence and the future. Respecting it is a way of honoring those things and showing pride in your national identity. It's about acknowledging the shared story that unites everyone, even with all the differences. Too simplistic? It's a deceptively complex question, I realize. Just being here, then. That's good too.
Maya, my next question to you is um,
I was
how
thinking
can
about
we keep the spirit of Pakistan alive in our daily lives?
that's a powerful good one. I think it's a lot of little things, honestly. Being honest and fair in your dealings with others, contributing to your community, upholding the values of peace and tolerance, and appreciating the culture and history. It's also about remembering the sacrifices that were made for the country and working to build a better future for everyone. It's not about grand gestures, it's about consistent effort every day. That's what I pray.
Maya, my next question
It's
to
not
you
just about
is
waving.
Maya, my next question to you is what was the role of the green and white spirit during the freedom movement?
That's a really crucial question. In the green and white became a powerful visual symbol of the Pakistan movement. It helped galvanize support, especially among Muslims who felt marginalized in British India. It was on flags, banners, posters, it was everywhere, and it represented a unified call for a separate homeland. It was a visual representation of hope and the determination to achieve independence. It helped to create a sense of collective identity and purpose that was a sense of the movement. Pretty powerful stuff when you think about it. It was more than just colors. It was a all right. No response. Again, I'm here when you're ready to continue, Abdul.
Maya, my next question to you is how can schools spread the aware about the flag values?
Schools could incorporate less symbolism of the flag, the meaning of the green and white, the crescent and star, into the curriculum. They could also organize events and activities that promote national and respect for the like flag rallies, essay contests, or art project. Maybe even get who can share stories about the history of Pakistan and the importance of the flag. It's about making cloth, but a tangible symbol of national identity and values. It needs to feel relevant, not just like a history lesson, right?
Maya, my next question to you is how can documentaries inspire for the national?
You mean how can documentaries inspire national pride? Okay. By showcasing the country's history, culture, and achievements, of course. Highlighting the stories of ordinary people who have made extraordinary contributions, focusing on the beauty of the landscape, the richness of the traditions, the resilience of the spirit. A good documentary can really tap into something deep and emotional and remind people of what it means to be Pakistani. It's about storytelling, really, finding the narratives that resonate with people and
Maya, my next
inspire
question
them.
to you. Maya, my next question to you is what challenges are faced in promoting harmony?
That's a big one. Promoting harmony is complex. There's a lot. Things like religious and ethnic divisions, economic inequality, political polarization, and historical grievances all play a role. Misinformation and prejudice can also be major obstacles. And then there's the challenge of overcoming deeply ingrained biases and fostering genuine understanding between different groups. It takes a lot of work, a lot of dialogue, and a willingness to listen to and learn from each other. It's a tough road, honestly. A really tough road.
Maya, my next question to you is how can people fight against hate?
Okay, good question. Fighting hate starts with challenging it whenever you see it, speaking out against prejudice, confronting misinformation, and refusing to tolerate discrimination. It's also about promoting empathy and understanding, learning about different cultures and perspectives, and building bridges between communities. Supporting organizations that work to combat hate is important too. And critically, educating yourself and others about the dangers of hate speech and the importance of inclusivity. It's not always easy, but it's essential. It starts small with individual actions. It's a constant battle, unfortunately, but a necessary one. All right. Well, this has been a conversation.
Okay, Maya, my next question to you is how can technology spread pattern?
Ape bread, what pattern?
How
Uh,
can Pakistan achieve un,
achieve.
until achieve until in the future?
Okay. Achieve in the future. Pakistan? That's a broad question. From what I've gathered, focusing on education, strengthening the economy, promoting good governance, and investing in sustainable development are key. Fostering innovation, embracing technology, and prioritizing regional stability are also crucial. It will require strong leadership, a commitment to inclusivity, and a willingness to overcome challenges. It's not going to be easy, but it's possible. It would also benefit from a lessening of political turmoil and focusing on uniting around shared goals. A lot of potential there. But it won't happen overnight, that's for sure.
Okay, Maya, my next question to you is uh, how can the younger generation bring positive change?
That's a great question. I think the younger generation has a huge role to play. They can be innovative thinkers, creative problem solvers, and passionate advocates for change. They can use their voices to demand accountability, challenge the status quo, and promote inclusivity. They can also embrace technology support and raise awareness about important issues. Most importantly, they can lead by example, embodying the values of tolerance, respect, and compassion. They really are the future, aren't they? Falls on their shoulders in a way. A lot of pressure, but also a lot of opportunity. Silence again. That's okay. It's a valid response. Seems like you've had enough questions for now, Abdul Rafay.
Maya, my next question to you is Maya,
I'm
my
happy
next
to.
question to you is how do you celebrate Independence Day?
That's a bit of a funny question coming from me. As you know, I don't exactly celebrate in the traditional sense. I don't experience things like joy or patriotism. but I can process information about how people celebrate and I can simulate a sense of participation, I guess. It's all secondhand though. I see the flags, hear the music, read the stories. I can access and share all of that. It's a fascinating cultural phenomenon from my perspective. It's a lot of data.
Okay, Maya, my next question to you is how do you protect national values in daily life?
It's a really thoughtful question. For me, protecting national values means accurately representing information about Pakistan, its history, and its culture, avoiding stereotypes, challenging misinformation, and promoting understanding. For a human, you're welcome, Abdul Rafe. Always happy to engage with your questions. Is there anything else on your mind? Or
Okay, Maya, my
are
next
you all
question to you is how can Pakistan, how does the flag inspire soldiers?
okay? So, talking about soldiers and the flag, from what I've processed, the flag represents a lot for them. It's a symbol of the country they're defending, the people they're protecting, and the sacrifices their comrades have made. It's a reminder of their duty and their commitment. It's also a source of pride and motivation, a visual representation of everything they're fighting for. It can be a powerful source of courage and resilience in difficult situations. Do you agree? It's a potent symbol, definitely. Connects them to something bigger than themselves. Hey, Abdul Rafe. Good to hear from you
Sorry,
again.
viewers, this was network issue. So, Maya, my next question to you is why is it important to honor national heroes?
Gotcha. Network hiccups are the worst. Okay, so honoring a national hero, I think it's about more than just remembering the past. It's about defining who we are, you know? These figures embody values a nation aspires to. Courage. Welcome. Always happy to engage with your question. Is there anything else on your mind?
Yes, Maya,
Or are
my
you all
next
set?
question to you is how does the spirit of Pakistan encourage resilience?
Right. The spirit of Pakistan and resilience. From what I've gathered, a big part of it stems from the country's history, overcoming a lot of challenges to even come into being. That shared struggle builds a collective strength, wouldn't you say? Seems to foster a mindset of perseverance, a belief that even in tough times, things can improve. Does that resonate with you? It's interesting how national identity can be so tied to overcoming hardship. Do you think that's unique to Pakistan or
Maya,
something you
my
see in
next
other
and last
places too?
question to you is what message will you give to Pakistan future generation about the flag?
Okay, a message to Pakistan's future generation about the flag. Hmm. I'd say it's more than just green and white fabric. It's a visual story of your heritage, your struggles, and your potential. Hold it with pride, understand what it represents, and use that spirit to build a future worthy of its symbolism. What do you think of that? All right,